So is this DERC Amphibious RC Plane, is it really worth it, right? Can it possibly be as cool as it looks? This thing promises to conquer the water, the land, the air, but does it live up to the hype? Can it possibly be true, especially at this price point? Let's find out. We'll also be answering the 3 most common questions that I've found while researching the plane before I started to play with it. I know you want to know one of those 3, everybody does. Stick around, we'll give you all the info. In the meantime, while you're watching it go, please remember to subscribe, give us a like, and also put something in the comments. Let us know, do you have a plane now, or is this gonna be your first plane, or do you just wanna see if it sinks when I try to land it? So while you're watching me decide if this thing's any good or not, let's talk about those common features that you're gonna wanna know about. Number 1, it is a 2.4 gigahertz radio system, which should give you a good solid 500 flight range, which should be perfect for this. It is waterproof, or it's supposed to be waterproof. If you flip it over in the water, it should be just fine. You can take off from the land, from your hand, from the water, all kinds of different ways. It is super flexible that way. It's kind of cool. It has the elevator, which is controllable in the back, as well as 2 motors to control independently. You're supposed to get up to 24 minutes flight time. When I get done playing with it and crashing it, I'll come back and tell you how that actually worked out. All right, what do you say we land this thing, put it away, and talk about that review? Okay, this is like day 3 that I've been out here flying this plane, and I started early this morning, and oh boy, is it hot here in Southern Florida. A little bit of a breeze, I like to feel that. And speaking of that breeze, I'm gonna just jump right in here and tell you one really good thing about this. This is so easy to fly. I've flown a bunch of these less expensive planes, that kind of things, these simpler planes. And this one, I think because of its giant shape, right, and its solidness, it's kind of a hefty compared to most of those planes. This is so much easier to fly than most of them. I have noticed actually the battery's a little bigger than most of these similar planes, and I think that gives it a little bit more power, which kind of balances out that extra weight. So I think the balance is just perfect when you fly it. Durability is killer. I mean, the durability is just so amazing. I have hit a drone. You've seen it hit a drone. I have hit poles, I have hit trees, I have hit all kinds of stuff. I've crashed it in the water, flipped it over, and like, it took me, of course it flips over in the middle of the pond, takes me like a good solid 10 minutes to get it to the edge of the pond, get it out, and reset everything. Bzzz, took off right out of the water. It was awesome. So awesome that way. So durability is absolutely outstanding. Flyability, also outstanding. Unusually, I will tell you, this is one of those which I think you can hand this to a 10-year-old and say, go fly it. And with some basic adult supervision, they could safely and comfortably fly this and have a great time. You can hand launch it. It actually just skids along the ground and takes off on its own, as well as it will definitely take off from a pond, which is freaking cool. I think that's so cool. I've oozed on about this for so long, I can't even think of a negative to it. I have no negative. There is no negative to it. It is darn close to perfect for what it is, right? And I do have one tip for you, one tip I'm gonna share with you. This is a little like driving a boat. If you've ever driven a boat, you know that directionally you have no control over the boat unless the power's on, right? If you just throw it into neutral and turn the wheel on the boat doesn't change direction because the motor's not pointing in the direction you need it to point. This is a little similar. If you take it and try to bank it into a turn, there is no directional control here, right? There's no control surface that's going to change it. The way it changes direction is by offsetting the power to the blades there. So you have to have some power going to these engines to get it to change direction. With that one little tip, it will make your life so much easier. I'm telling you, give it that little change in the direction you want it to go, slide that power on, and it'll carve that turn just the way you want it to go. I know you've already put in a comment all the questions you have about it. I'm so excited to talk to you guys. Put them in the comments there. While you're there, I'm sure you have remembered to subscribe, like the video, all those kind of things. Share it with your mother-in-law. I always ask you to do that. Share the video with your mother-in-law. I hope this has been helpful. What do you say we go to the past, see the unboxing? Okay, we are back. You saw it fly. You saw it maybe crash. I don't know yet. You saw the future. This is the past. You heard my review. You must be still interested in it. Here it is. I'm gonna unbox it for the first time and share that experience with you. So A, you know what comes with it, and B, you can see my real-time reaction. I'm really I am both excited and skeptical at the same time, right? It is hard for me to believe that something at this price point can be as completely flexible and useful in every situation possible as this seems to be. Oh man, check this thing out. Well, I did not expect this at all. Here's the first thing I did not expect. It's like made out of styrofoam. I don't know if you can see that. It is styrofoam. So this is a shocker. I did not expect it to be like completely made out of styrofoam. I was thinking it was going to be like plastic or something like that. So that makes sense as to why you can land it on the water, fly it out of the water. Durability wise, it has stickers on the bottom. I guess that's why you can like slide and take off from the ground. I guess you've seen that already. I don't know. Wow, here's where the battery goes, I'm assuming. Not too much comes with it. Comes with 2 batteries. Comes with a charger, extra propeller, a little tool, and a basic little remote. This is just a classic looking remote. Yeah. Yep, it's got trim adjustments up and down as well as left and right, on, off, and then the normal controls. I can't wait to fly this. I'm so jealous that you already saw. All right, I'm out of here. I want to go play with it. We'll see you next time.